here.
Yeah, I'm Gerald Driggs, and I'm the CEO of EcoClean Burner Corporation.
Steve Taylor, Executive Vice President, EcoClean Burner Corporation.
It's an alternative clean energy business that uses a fairly sophisticated combustion technology that takes the form of burner units. We manufacture them, and we process the fuel that's used in those. It's a fairly simple process. I mean, if you recognize that the fuel that's used for the burner is the plastic itself. An average burner will use probably about 100,000 pounds of plastic a year in a burning season or in a heating season. But that will also vary, because if it's used for electric generation or if it's used just for hot water heat, it'll vary. But let's just say on average 100,000 pounds of plastic a year. So that's 50 tons of waste plastic that's diverted from landfills. We process it and we supply it to the end users. Other than that, there's a small amount of fuel oil that's used during an ignition phase to get the combustion chamber up to the proper temperature. It's not much at all. And then just normal electricity to run the control panels.
Yeah, I would probably estimate that it's utilizing less than a residential home air conditioner in terms of electricity to run all of the components.
And it's a great example of green energy producing green jobs. And as Steve pointed out, the ripple effect is tremendous. And we have been successful in getting governmental agencies to take a look at what we're doing and be duly impressed. We received a grant from the Department of Environmental Protection here in Pennsylvania and the Department of Community and Economic Development to support our efforts because of the green jobs, the alternative energies, and those kinds of things. So.
And the other big issue to remember is we're not looking to displace really any particular other, shall we say, embedded energy source. We're taking another energy source that is already in place and also a waste product. So we're solving two problems. We're generating energy and heat, but we're also taking care of an environmental issue that we're facing every day.
In the Penn State system, but what they want to do is to introduce alternative clean energy sources that complements the coal, so that they're working together, so that those things are happening. If you can imagine, at Penn State with 47,000 students, they have huge amounts of waste plastic.
We are going to be sitting side by side by coal generation equipment, but we're also taking another environmental problem, and probably a bigger problem today in terms of the waste plastic and the amount of waste plastic that's going into landfills, and that never breaks down. We go back to our landfills, that plastic will always be there. And as we continue to generate plastic products and plastic waste, we're not only addressing the need for a clean alternative energy, but we're also reducing the capacity of landfills taking the plastic, which is absolutely tremendous. We're always going to have the need for energy, and energy dependence is a concern of all of ours. So I see that working hand in hand in progressing technology on all fronts to make a better environment, but also a more self-sustaining environment for us here in the U.S.
I think down the way, what I see, the vision that I see, is that our technology combined with clean coal becomes a huge, I think, positive alternative for generating electricity. I mean, we can scale our products to the point where it starts to impact the generation of electricity. Then we really have a winner.